Are you ready to learn my #1 secret technique for working with the angels? In this video, I'm going to share a simple but powerfully effective approach for merging with the angels' vibration and channeling it into your life. This is something I have been doing for years, and it has made an amazing difference in my ability to clearly receive the angels' messages and healing energy in an easy, natural way. Now, before we do that, a quick recap of the last 2 videos. We discussed one of the truths that the angels want all of us to know, that directly connecting with the divine is for everyone, not just an elite, seemingly special few. And you have the power to work with the angels to achieve anything that you want in your life, now and always. I also shared an exercise for diving in to directly and personally connect with the angels through tapping into the amazing, unlimited potential of your spiritual consciousness. If you haven't watched the first 2 videos yet, make sure you go ahead and do that right now, because we covered some super important things that you won't want to miss. Now, I'm really excited because I'm about to share something with you that has made my spiritual connection effortless, fluid, and just as natural as our souls intend it to be. I call this approach letting go and letting God. Let me walk you through it. The reason why most of us don't think we can directly experience the spirit world is because of the way we have trained our consciousness to behave. Remember, as we discussed in the last video, your consciousness is a part of the divine mind of the all. It is pure, unlimited potential. And through it, you have the power to directly experience the guidance of higher beings of the light, such as the angels. Tap into any wisdom that you wish. And of course, directly experience the divine source. Consciousness is infinite potential, but most human beings only allow themselves to tap into a tiny fraction of that potential. According to the angels, the largest reason why is that most of us have spent our lives grasping for control. You see, the ego, which is the part of the human identity that has formed a mentality of separateness and therefore also of fear, desperately wants to be in control. In order to do so, ego limits the infinite and selects from it a small variety of thought patterns, feelings, beliefs, and experiences with which it fashions our reality. And in creating this controlled, filtered, limiting comfort zone, the ego usually shuts out our in-touchness with the infinite, lulling us into a dream of forgotten divinity. In order to awaken from that dream and get back in touch with the divine, we need simply to let go of our ingrained attachment to control. We must let go of our need to define, label, judge, and thereby filter everything we come in contact with so that it fits into the narrative of our ego's inherently limiting belief system. And guess what? It's actually not rocket science to achieve this. It doesn't even require tons of inner work or analyzing and dismantling the ego. Those things are great, don't get me wrong, and dismantling ego's patterns can uplift your spiritual connection and sense of empowerment, but those things are not prerequisites to directly accessing and channeling the divine. You can access and communicate with the divine no matter what perfectly imperfect state you're in on your path. And doing so is actually as simple as flipping a light switch. You simply need to let go of the ego's filters and control patterns and let God, or rather let the deeper divine part of your consciousness take the lead. In order to practice letting go and letting God, you need simply to move into an effortless state of allowing, which is a state of being that is at your fingertips all the time. The goal is to get out of the way and allow the consciousness of the angels that you are already sharing in right now to flow from the deepest part of your spiritual consciousness up through your subconscious mind and into your conscious mind, unfiltered and pure. Spiritual channeling, therefore, is not a skill attained by adding something new to who you are or building more effort and control. Rather, it's the art and grace of simply letting go and allowing. I'm going to show you exactly how easy this is right now. So go ahead and get comfortable in a quiet, relaxing, and distraction-free environment. And when you are ready, we will begin. Close your eyes and take in several long and slow, healing breaths. Allow your body to let go and relax deeply. Each long and slow breath you take sends your body and mind into a deeper and deeper state of effortless rest and surrender to the perfect peace of this present moment. Inhale softly and slowly, effortlessly allowing your body to fill with tranquility. And with your slow, even exhale, allow your body to let go of all past tension, effort, and control. Continue to breathe deeply, observing and feeling as every strand of muscle grows soft, calm, and free. It feels so safe and peaceful to let go and trust in the divine intelligence of life to carry your body. The divine beats your heart and draws breath into your lungs without any need for your input. Breathe, relax, and enjoy this humming state of tenderness and surrender. With your next deep, healing breath, observe your consciousness. Allow yourself to effortlessly rest within a pure, quiet awareness that simply watches each particle of thought and feeling go by. There is no need to focus on any thoughts, analyze them, or try to control or stop them. Simply breathe deeply and rest, effortlessly observing and allowing in quiet, peaceful awareness. The more of your presence that fills this state of effortless, pure awareness, the quieter your mental plane gradually becomes. Your pure awareness is filling with the silent music of the omnipresent divine essence of all that is. With your next long and deep healing breath, allow your awareness to float down into your heart, where the voice of your inner self resides. Breathe deeply and effortlessly allow yourself to float down, easily traveling into the depths of your subconscious mind. Rest here and observe. Give your heart permission to communicate any feelings or needs it now wants you to acknowledge. Breathe deeply and trust as a wash of feeling and understanding pours through your heart and into your mind. All you need to do is observe and allow yourself to be aware of exactly what is in your heart now. It is easy and effortless to observe the feelings right in front of you. With your next breath, silently repeat, I hear you. I trust you. I accept and allow you. I love you. In honoring the feelings that your heart has been holding for you within your subconscious mind, you have cleansed and opened the conscious pathway that flows all the way into the collective divine mind. Breathe deeply and observe as a beautiful feeling of relaxation pours throughout your heart and mind. A clear pathway of light now flows through your heart, opening the gates to the deepest part of your consciousness. You have arrived. rest, allow, and observe as a river of sacred energy flows upwards from the divine mind. The river flows up through your feet, along your spine, and all the way up through the top of your head, unleashing a mighty cosmic flow of infinite knowledge. With your next easy, deep breath, affirm, I trust and allow. Every particle of your being now becomes a fluid and open channel for the divine flow. Breathe deeply and surrender, thinking the thought, I allow it. The angels are with you. They are now channeling pure love from the highest heavenly planes of consciousness through you. Breathe deeply, let go, and let God. Allow pure divine love from the angels to pour through all that you are. Take a moment to allow and observe any messages or insights that now easily surface and flow from this divine intelligence. Trust in everything you easily receive with perfect non-judgment and acceptance. It is now time to return. With your next deep, healing breath, you may open your eyes and return your focus to the physical here and now. If you practice letting go and letting God like this often, it will become second nature. It's like learning to drive a car. At first, you have to think about it, when to press the gas pedal or the brakes, and you consciously calculate each choice. But eventually, everything becomes second nature, and you don't need to think at all in order to drive naturally and effortlessly. The same is true of spiritual channeling. Once you get used to letting go and letting God, it is effortless, natural, and easy to allow your magnificent spiritual consciousness to open up and give you access to working intimately with the angels. Pretty amazing, isn't it? Now, what I want you to do is to repeat the guided exercise of this video for at least 4 days in a row. Each time you do this, your spiritual consciousness is going to open up deeper and deeper, allowing for very natural, easy access to the angels. As you progress through this practice, try asking the angels for messages, signs, or to guide you in sending healing energy into a specific area of your life. Then, simply take notice of the results. I promise amazing things will start to happen because once you set the intention to work with the angels, they answer. If you enjoyed dipping your toe in the water with this exercise and want to dive in fully, then I have some great news. In my upcoming Discovery of Angels course, I'll be giving you the best of everything I know about working with the angels. We'll be diving deep into topics such as angelology, how to communicate with the angels, how to channel healing energy with the angels, and how to work with the angels to manifest your intentions. The course is going to launch in a few days, so make sure you stay on the lookout. This is going to be my personal magnum opus course on angels, and it covers everything that I have learned about working with them. Now, in the next video, I'm going to walk you through all the steps that you need to learn how to work with the angels at an intimate, in-depth, and magical level. You won't want to miss it because you'll get to see all the steps of awakening your spiritual consciousness and aligning with the wisdom of the angels in totality. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do stay tuned for the next one, and know until we meet again that you are so loved and so very blessed. Bye.